Welcome to this episode of What's Up Weekly, where we bring you the latest news in 10 minutes or less. I'm Margo.
And I'm Brittany Bradley. Like always, we're here to keep you up to date and let you know what's happening on campus and around the world. So let's get started. I'm literally dying to see this movie. Cannot wait, been counting down the hours. So I'm going to start off with the latest news on Twilight. The on-screen battle between the vampires and werewolves in the Twilight saga may have rubbed off on the actors in real life. With the release of Breaking Dawn Part 1 happening tomorrow night, the Twilight stars are all over the media, and some are admitting some truths about the cast that Twihards are having trouble believing. Actress Nikki Reed, who plays vampire Rosalie Hale in the movies, told 17 magazine that the success of the franchise changed the dynamics of the cast. Reed commented, "We're not all best friends, and we're not all going to hang out together after the final movie is done." Nikki said the cast used to be one big happy family, but things change. Being a Twihard myself, I hate hearing this because you want to believe they're all best friends on and off camera, but I guess that's reality. We can't see how things are on set, but be sure to check out how close the characters they play are in the 4th installment of the saga premiering Thursday at midnight.
Now, do you think that's because Kristen and Rob are so much more famous than the other ones?
And it's Taylor. Don't forget, I'm Taylor. Jacob, so we have to remember Taylor.
Sorry.
But
Taylor.
I mean, yeah, I think it has something to do with it that some escalated and some kind of stuff behind.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I've never been a huge fan of the movies, but they're good for entertainment and box office
Exactly,
business.
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah. Well, someone else who knows how to rake in a few dollars, Kim Kardashian. Aside from being in the press for her high-profile divorce after an extremely short marriage, Kim Kardashian makes news again by hiring an acting coach for her newest film role. Kardashian has hired the same acting coach that helped Nicole Kidman win her Oscar for Best Actress in the film The Hours. Kim's employing Susan Bateson as she secured a role in Tyler Perry's upcoming film, The Marriage Counselor, an ironic title for everything going on in this starlet's life. Maybe with this film we'll see some talent from Kim and give her a reason to actually be famous, except for being famous for being famous.
You know, I love the Kardashians, but I'm not holding my breath. We saw how her music career went, so I'm thinking this might fall in line with that. I don't know.
We'll see.
But since we brought them up, I'm going to switch modes and go into our weekly Dancing with the Stars update. It's finals time, and I couldn't be happy about the 3 remaining couples. The semifinals were Monday, and the pairs were required to dance a total of 3 dances, and actually I was pretty impressed with how well they all did. Of course, there were the usual injury complaints, with JR suffering from a twisted ankle and Hope working through a shoulder pain, but the drama of the night came from who else but Hope and Max. Max was called out by Judge Carrie Ann for his know-it-all smirk, but then of course Hope had to jump in and fire back smart-aleck comments to the judges. Does she not realize this only makes her look bratty to America? Well, nonetheless, America proved they weren't impressed with Hope and Max and sent them packing, causing Rob, Ricky, and JR to move into the final round of Dancing with the Stars. I cannot wait to see how this all turns out. All 3 of them are great dancers and exciting entertainers, so I'm definitely looking forward to Monday's episode.
Max just seems super cocky.
He is, and
he helps make the show what it is.
Yes, it's his show, if you remember. They actually made a joke about that. Hope when she left was thanking Max for producing such a great show, so.
Oh, alright. Well,
it's an ongoing joke now on the show, but whatever.
You know, I'm really glad that you do your homework week after week by watching that show. It really shows your dedication. And I actually read a tweet from Kristen Cavallari saying she's excited to get back into rehearsals for the finale. So I know you're excited about that.
That's the only thing I'm not looking forward to. But yeah, we get to see Miss Cavallari again. Can't wait. But since we're talking Laguna Beach cast members, Elsie definitely isn't suffering from an achy breaky heart. The former reality star has been spotted with a number of Hollywood's hottest since her breakup from longtime boyfriend Kyle Howard. A few weeks ago, we broke the news to you at the show that Lauren Conrad and Derek Hough were a new item, but Elsie has had her last dance with a hunk and is on to some new boy toys. Rumors are swirling that something is heating up between Lauren and Gossip Girl star Chase Crawford. The two were spotted in an LA nightclub together getting pretty cozy. A source close to Elsie says there has always been an attraction between the 2 of them, but Lauren is just enjoying herself and she is not taking anything too seriously. I'll tell you one thing, I would love to be enjoying myself with Chase Crawford. He is such a hottie.
I don't know if you want to be where he's been, though. He's been a lot of places.
That's true, but Elsie didn't stop with just Chase, no worries.
Oh, wow.
Apparently this past weekend, the stylist has seen flirting with Glee star Corey Monteith, and now the attention is on the 2 of them as a possible new couple alert. Lauren, of course, hasn't confirmed any of these dating rumors, but she's definitely one lucky woman to be surrounded by such good-looking eye candy.
Yeah, well, I think we're, going to move on from Laguna and Dancing with the Stars updates for this week, I hope.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll take it down now.
All right, well, I'm going to move into the sports world. We've got yet another update on the NBA Lockout situation. Players have rejected the latest proposal from the league's owners and are prepared to take them to court. This move further jeopardizes the chances of having a 2011-2012 season, as a lawsuit against the league could further a conflict that started in July through the end of the calendar year. While NBA Commissioner David Stern discredits the players' attempts to settle in court as a charade, it actually means the players would be using a similar strategy to those of the NFL players used earlier this year. The NFL players challenged the legality of their own lockout in a series of court battles. While the NFL was lucky enough to only cancel one exhibition game, the NBA has already canceled the first 4 weeks of its regular season and will need 30 days from the time an agreement is reached before games can actually begin.
Well, I say this each week, but I'm glad I get to at least see the Colts still play. Even if it's not
I was
their
going
best
to say, are you glad to watch them play
Yes.
week after week?
I'm happy it's still there. I'm a good fan. I'm true, I'm loyal. They'll make it through this.
Good people.
Well, moving on, Twitterverse blew up this week with the release of the first official Hunger Games trailer. I'm going to go ahead and already predict this trilogy will be next in line to stardom following Harry Potter and the Twilight saga. The movie is the adaptation of Suzanne Collins' books, but she already have a loyal fan base. The film has some of the big names starring in it, such as Wendy Kravitz, Woody Harrelson, and Miley's super cute boyfriend, Liam Hemsworth.
He's super cute.
He really is. This film is said to be the most anticipated movie of the year, with reaction to the trailer being overwhelmingly positive. Lionsgate did a fantastic job of not giving too much of the story away by cutting the trailer short of the actual games event, which is the meat of the storyline. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to. It'll get you hooked immediately. I, of course, fell into the Hunger Games trap and have added the books to my to-do list over Christmas break.
Oh, so you haven't read them yet, though?
No, I
Okay.
haven't read anything about them, but I got hooked seeing the trailer and now I'm ready to go. Excited to read them.
Well, you know what comes before Christmas break?
What?
Thanksgiving break, of
Can't
course.
wait.
And yes, I'm an avid Food Network viewer, and with Thanksgiving right around the corner, I thought you guys might enjoy this next story on the 10 weirdest ways to cook a turkey. This is news, people. I've been dying to actually try this one out, and I actually texted my mom the other day information on how to do it because I just think it would be simply delicious. But topping the list is deep frying a turkey in a vat of oil. Second is the turducken, in which a deboned chicken is wrapped in a duck that is wrapped in a turkey. Kind of a trifecta of sorts. Next on the list is the bacon wrapped turkey, which probably combines a lot of people's two favorite foods.
I would love that.
Other than that, a microwave turkey, a pressure fried turkey, a crock pot turkey, and a barbecue grilled turkey make the list. I'm sure any of these would add some variety to the traditional oven cooked turkey. However, they may add a few extra calories and potential heart attacks along the way.
Honestly, though, we should have a Thanksgiving dinner here with the crew of What's Up Weekly. You could try all those out for us, and then we could all just enjoy it.
Let me just go get a deep fryer.
Seriously, though, let's try it. Well, in more break news, it's IU's students' favorite time of the year, Thanksgiving break. It is the first big break we have had since we started school in August, so to say everyone is excited is quite the
Oh my
understatement.
gosh, I just can't wait.
Plans for break are underway, and transportation for students is always an issue. To help improve our campus Going Green initiative, IU has a green transportation solution for students. Zimride is a super easy way for members to organize carpools. It is a private rideshare community only available to IU Bloomington students. Zimride allows you to offer or request rides for commutes, road trips, or popular events. You can use this free service by signing in with your Indiana University Bloomington email. Log on today to start saving money on your trip home for the holidays.
You know, I don't know if I'd want to carpool with someone I didn't know with everything going on in Bloomington lately.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, I think it's supposed to be a safe, maybe just to get the word out there. If you want to make some extra money, you could take some
And
along
just
with
go
you.
green.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, someone who's been off my Hollywood radar, at least for a little bit lately, is Pamela Anderson. And if this isn't the oxymoron of the day, she'll be starring as the Virgin Mary in an upcoming Canadian television station
I'm not
special.
sure that's fitting for her.
No, not at all. Anderson, who is known for starring in Baywatch, Playboy, and some of her at-home creations, if you know what I mean, is a native of Canada and will star in a Russell Peters Christmas special for CTV and the Comedy Network. The program will be a 1-hour special and will host other stars, including Michael Bublé and John Lovitz. With a mix of comedy, music, and animation, it'll be interesting to see how Pam's role fits in the program.
It's actually a really ironic pick for her.
I know, it's weird.
I actually saw John Lovitz live this summer, and he's hilarious.
I
though.
met him in an internship at WGN.
He's hilarious.
He wasn't the most friendly person at
He's awkward.
5 in the morning.
Well, he's awkward. I mean, he's a comedian. So I think in real life he's kind of weird, but he puts on a good show, so I bet that'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I must be on a top 10 kick today, but I'm always interested in the latest and greatest studies in nutrition, so here's a partial list on the top 10 mistakes people make when tweaking their diet. Number 1 on the list, eliminating fruit. Many people choose to avoid fruit because of the sugar, but it's noted that this is a natural sugar and it won't spike blood sugar levels like regular table sugar would. Another important item on the list is thinking that only calories matter for maintaining weight. Yes, calories matter, but so do the type of calories you take in. Healthy foods always have junk foods, unfortunately. Additionally, avoiding red meat means that you'll lose out on iron, zinc, and vitamin B12, so choosing leaner versions of these will help you get the nutrients for less. And one of the last things that caught my eye on the list was to make sure you don't get into a monotonous eating routine. Eating the same thing day after day is likely to result in nutritional deficiency, not to mention boredom. For more on the top 10 mistakes, log on to our website, iustvnews.com, for the link to the complete list.
I know I get stuck eating the same food, so I really do need to branch out.
I think it's hard as a college kid not to eat the same thing all the time if you're not really going to cook like a full meal. But I'm sure as long as you can put buffalo sauce on any new type of food, you'll be great.
Exactly, and make anything taste good. Well, that's all we have for you guys this week. You actually won't be seeing us next week because we're both taking off for home.
Yes, I can't wait. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at What's Up Weekly IU and have a great week and a happy Thanksgiving break.